Okay, we're back. The sound was a little loud. Welcome again to the 43rd Annual Jersey City Columbus Day Parade, brought to you by Cable Television of Jersey City. I'm Mark Rustinello. I'll be walking you through the parade today with a couple of very special people that I'm pleased to be working with today. Jersey City Cable TV's own Angelo Salerno, the host of the Senior Yearbook Program, and my co-host sitting to my right is Elisa Frida. Welcome, Elisa. Glad to have you.
Thank you, Mr. Mark Rustinello. Today is a beautiful day. It turned out to be the most gorgeous day that we could ever receive for this Columbus Day. In 1950, we had the first Columbus Day parade down at Newark Avenue, which I'm proud to be.
Well, your father was involved in that, wasn't
Yes, he was. And Mr. Zampeller, deceased Mr. Zampeller, and Mr. Libator. I want to thank my family and all my friends for being here today, and I want to thank Mr. Rustinello for asking me to assist him on this special day.
Well, I was happy to have you be with us, Elisa. It's a great thing to be doing this, and Cable TV has been doing this since 1989, I believe it is, or 1986, something like that. And of course, it's great to have people throughout the city who have cable television be able to see this parade if they're not here today, and I'd be sorry if they're not here, because we do have a great day. God has smiled on the Italians again with some great sunshine, and we've got coming down the first contingent, the All-City High School Marching Band. This band combines four schools, the four high schools in Jersey City. Ferris High School under the direction of Steve Agrensky with the Ferris High School Tall Flags. They were preceded by the Jersey City Police Honor Guard and the Fraternal Order of Police from Jersey City Lodge number 4. Also with the All-City High School Band is Dickinson High School under the direction of Mr. Olivella with the Dickinson High School Color Guard, Strutters, and Cheerleaders. The Lincoln High School, here they come. That's the Lincoln High School under the direction of Don Baker with the Lincoln High School Color Guard, the drill team and Strutters, and of course the Snyder High School under the direction of Cliff Reiner with the Snyder High School Tigerettes. Hal Finnerty is the public school supervisor of fine and performing arts, so he has put this band together, and I think what they're going to do right now is they're going to kick this parade off officially with the Star Spangled Banner. So let's let them warm up, and we'll go right to them and listen to them play the national anthem. You know, we got a great crowd here today while we're waiting for the band to tune up and play the national anthem. It's really a great crowd. I'm pleased to say that moving the parade to Central Avenue seems to have worked. This is probably the biggest crowd that I've seen in a Columbus Day parade. And let's listen to the All-City High School Band play our national anthem. What a great job. That's the All-City High School Band playing the Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem. And I'll tell you, these kids work really hard for this, Elisa. They've been doing it every year for, I don't know how many years that I've been involved with the parade, 5 to 6 years. It must really be a thrill for them to practice and warm up.
This is my first year here, and I would love to join and be a part of this every year after. I want to thank Mark again for having me here. And there's plenty of food and festivals and rides and carnival and games to play later on for the children.
That's right. Right immediately following the parade, we're having the Italian Festival in Pershing Field. Oh, and here comes, this looks like our Italian Man of the Year, Gennaro Maffia. Mr. Mafia is the athletic director of Dickinson High School, so it's appropriate for him to be following up in that wonderful car, the convertible, preceded by Mickey Mouse as he goes down the street. We saw him earlier. And here comes the parade committee. That's Joe Colasso, the longtime treasurer of the parade, Stella Scuzes. This year's parade is sponsored by the Jersey City Italian-American Festivities Committee. And they've really put together a great slate of activities during the week, didn't they?
Yes, they have, and I would like to thank Diane Berlingo for doing such a great job in getting this parade on the ball of everything that she had done, and her husband, Bobby, and everyone else. Oh.
There's our mayor, the honorary chairman of the parade committee, the Honorable Brett Schundler. Standing next to him is our grand marshal, former Congressman Frank Guarini. Coming down now, we see that's on the left, Hudson County Prosecutor Carmen Massano. Standing with him is Gloria Esposito, the President of Commerce Personnel Services and Helpmate Temps. She's our Italian Woman of the Year this year. There's a full slate of dignitaries participating in this parade. I see Council President Tom DeGise there. All the way to the left of the screen is Council Person at Large Fernando Colon. There's Senator Thomas Cowan standing there. Members of the City Council and other elected officials participating in this parade today. We're really happy to have them. You know, every year when there's a parade going on, the elected officials come out in full force. There's Senator Bernie Kenny standing there, and standing next to him is Assemblyman Louis Romano. Okay, right now we're going to switch over to Angelo Salerno, who I believe has collared the mayor and is going to have a little interview for us. Take it away, Angelo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the mayor of Jersey City and his beautiful wife here who are going to say a few words about this beautiful parade.
You know, the weather is so perfect. I would think that God is definitely Italian after today.
And how about you, Mrs. Chandler?
I couldn't ask for a better day for this. I mean, it's not too hot. It's just a comfortable day, and the crowds are phenomenal. I think putting it on Central Avenue was great.
And how about you, young man?
Well, that means silence is consent, you know.
It's wonderful having you on cable, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And back to Mark.
Thank you, Angelo, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We're happy to have him here at the parade, and he was also at the special Columbus Day Mass sponsored by the Knights of Columbus that was held earlier today at Holy Rosary Roman Catholic Church downtown, so we were pleased to have the mayor there. And with him was Lynn Schundler, his wife, and his daughter Shaylin. So it is a beautiful day, and God, I think the mayor might be right. Maybe God is Italian. At least he is today. So now we're looking at the elected officials standing up as they're being announced. There's the mayor and Lynn and Shaylin, and with them was Diane Berlingo, our chairperson, general chairperson for the Hudson County Columbus Association.
Also with him was Matty Padovani.
Ah, Matty Padovano, that's correct. Matteo Padovano. He was honored last night, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. He was honored for the Voice of Columbus Award.
Okay, at this point, we're going to switch back to Angelo, and I believe he has another one of the parade dignitaries who wants to say a few words.
Here comes...
I have with me Frank Guarini, former congressman from our district. Frank, will you say a few words about this beautiful parade?
Well, thank you, Angelo. We've got one of the most beautiful days we could ever have for a parade, and it's certainly great to see it on Central Avenue, which adds an additional flavor to the parade here. We've got a big turnout, and I think it's been an extraordinary day for Christopher Columbus being remembered, for the Italian-American culture, traditions, and values. And we've got everybody participating. It's not a day for just Italian-Americans alone. It's a day for all Americans.
Frank, we want to thank you for being here today. And back to Mark.
Thank you. Thank you, Angelo, and welcome back, folks. Thank you, Congressman Guarini. I believe that in all the years that the congressman was in Congress and has been active in Hudson County in politics and in civic associations and civic organizations, this is the first time he's been honored as the Grand Marshal. Oh, what do we have here?
This is absolutely beautiful. We have to thank Anne-Marie Senator and also Mrs. Lingo for decorating this float. They worked on it all day on Saturday morning with Nancy also. Didn't it really come out really nice?
Oh, it's lovely, and to point out to the folks, this is our Miss Columbus here sitting right there. That's Danielle Bucci at the back of the float with her court. We were at the Miss Columbus pageant last Sunday,
Yes.
and it really turned out to be a very nice day. There was a luncheon at Puccini's restaurant, and these young ladies really worked hard to make that a great afternoon for the people who were there and for themselves. And we congratulate Danielle on her being Miss Columbus this year.
She is a very beautiful girl,
She's
and
really
she has
very
a beautiful
lovely.
family.
You know, with her also is Miss Teen Columbus, who was also a Miss Bucci, but apparently she's no relation to Danielle, our Miss Columbus. Our Miss Teen Columbus is the daughter of Paul Bucci, who is the coordinator for our festival today.
Yes, he did. Paul Bucci did a wonderful job for us, and his daughter is absolutely gorgeous too. She's a sweetheart, and the family's very well known in Jersey City. They lived here all their lives. And I want to thank Paul again for helping us out today.
He's really done a great job. And the members of Miss Columbus Court are Denise Salerno, Nicole Spina, and Severia Scalia. Three fine young ladies, even though they weren't selected as Miss Columbus this year. They are members of Miss Columbus's court, and we're real happy to have them there. And at this point, I think we'll go back to Angelo for another interview.
I have with me here Gloria Esposito and Carmen Misano, who are here today to observe Columbus Day. Gloria, what do you think about this parade?
Absolutely amazing. It's so wonderful. I can't believe it's happening.
Carmen, what do you think about this wonderful day?
Well, we had a great day and a great crowd, and it's been a wonderful day, and the people who are out supporting the parade are having a wonderful time here.
Well, I want to thank you for appearing at this wonderful parade. Thank you very much. Right. Back to Mark.
Thank you, Angelo, very much. And now on your screen, we see the Dante Alighieri Society. That's Anthony Fiola in the front with the Italian and American flags. He's the president.
I just want to tell you about Gloria Esposito. Yesterday, she did a wonderful job last evening for the Hudson County Columbus Day Foundation. The event last night was a turnout of 400 people at the
400 people.
400 people at Casino in the Park.
That's really very impressive. That's really impressive. And if I'm right, that the Hudson County Columbus Foundation was raising money for a scholarship fund for some fortunate young person in our community who wants to go to college. Is that true?
Yes, they did.
Well, I'm glad to see that someone's finally doing that. And here we have the antique cars going past. Those are brought to us courtesy of a friend of yours, right?
Yes, it's Mr. Ray Scott. He's always come through for us every year. And he's a wonderful man in Jersey City, works very hard with Brett Schindler, and he's also Director of Custodial in Jersey City.
Director of Custodial Services for the Department of Public Works, and that division keeps all our public buildings nice and spick and span. So anybody who walks into City Hall these days for any kind of business, you take a look and you'll see how much better it looks these days. And as they come past, there are all kinds of folks driving those out to support the parade. And we're happy that Ray was able to get these cars together and have them in the parade. You know, this is probably the largest crowd that I've seen at a Columbus Day parade, and they've come out. We've got Smokey the Bear with us today, and we've got the Easter Bunny, and isn't that one of the dinosaur that's the friend of Barney?
Barney.
That's Barney's girlfriend. I forget what her name is, but certainly a character that all the children love. And coming past us right now are the Kennedy Dancers, Diane Dragone's group. Diane has put together these young people and really runs a nice program. The Kennedy Dancers sponsoring educational opportunities and actually physical therapy for young children with physical disabilities. So we're happy that they're riding in the parade today and we're able to participate.
Here comes Mr. Ray Scott in Excalibur. What a beautiful car.
Oh, there's that friend of Barney. What is her name? I wish I could remember. She's so popular with all the kids, but Baby Bob. That's what the name of the character is. Baby Bop, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm getting some cues in my ear here telling me what it is. I'm glad somebody knows. So we're happy to have Baby Bop with us. And unfortunately, Barney must be off someplace else. Maybe Barney's...
I think he's cheating on her somewhere.
Oh, please. We didn't say that, all you young people watching this parade today. By the way, this parade is going to be broadcast several times over the course of the coming weeks. We're not live now. We are being taped. But Jersey City Cable TV is going to be broadcasting it over the course of the week. And check your local listings to find out. And, you know, cable TV does some great things in Jersey City. They have all those public service programming and sports programming. But one thing in particular that I need to point out, and all you folks who are watching at home right now, as you see the antique cars coming down Central Avenue, is, you know, a lot of people think that cable is expensive. But for senior citizens in Jersey City, they have free installation, and I think that's a great thing, and Jersey City Cable TV should be lauded for that, because, you know, some of our seniors are on fixed incomes and they may not be able to afford the luxury or the benefit of having cable TV, and they miss all the fine local programming. And right now, speaking of seniors, we're going to go back to the former host of the Senior Yearbook, Mr. Angelo Salerno, who has another one of our...
I have with me here today Mr. Garcia, Mr. Kenny, Mrs. Joan Quigley, and Mr. Romano, who are going to say a few words about this beautiful parade. Mr. Garcia.
Well, I'm very happy to be here today. It's a wonderful day for the people of Jersey City, and we're here all celebrating Columbus Day, so I'm very proud to be here today.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia. Mr. Kenny.
Angelo, it's good to be here. I'm happy to be at the parade. I'm glad it's on Central Avenue. I'd also like to say that we want to reduce that senior citizen prescription payment from $5 back down to $2 next year.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you, sir.
Mrs. Quigley.
Angelo, it's wonderful to be here. I think with the sense of community pride, the spirit that we show today, there's no problem too big for all of us to overcome in Jersey City working together.
Thank you very much, Joan. Mr. Romano.
It's a beautiful day to match a beautiful parade. I'm happy to be here. Understand I'm an Italian-American, as you had indicated, but it's all groups are here today. Spanish, Dominican, German. We all share in the celebration of Columbus's great victory in achieving entrance to the United States. In fact, I believe we named it after his efforts with Amerigo Vespucci.
Thank you, Mr. Romano. And now back to Mark.
Thank you, Angelo. That was Assemblyman Louis Romano from the 33rd Legislative District, along with his cohorts in the legislature, Senator Bernie Kenny, also from the 33rd District, and Assemblyman Rudy Garcia. And with them was Joan Quigley, who was a candidate for the State Assembly. And here we have the Carol Hayes dancers. Oh, I love these kids. They are just so wonderful.
So cute.
They are adorable. They work so hard.
And thanks to Diane, she works with them.
That's right. Diane, Carol Hayes, as a matter of fact, is Diane's mother. So the chairperson of our Columbus Day Parade, Diane Verlingo, her mother is Carol Hayes. And we're glad to have these folks in the parade again. These fine young people, they work so hard putting this, they put a routine together every year for the parade. And I have a feeling that they may be performing for us, but I'm not absolutely certain. So let's keep an eye out and see what they're going to do, if they're just going to march past or if they're going to do a little dance. The Carol Hayes Studios, of course, on Newark Avenue has been a fixture in this parade for as long as I can remember. Always willing to turn out and support the parade and support our honoring Christopher Columbus.
Oh, who do we have here?
Well, I see Beauty and the Beast. It's Beauty and the Beast from the new Disney classic movie of the same name, Beauty and the Beast. I don't know if you saw that movie,
yes,
Elisa.
I have.
But
it's a wonderful movie.
I believe the musical score won an Oscar for best song and best soundtrack from a movie, and it's really a very moving example of people overcoming obstacles.
Yes, when you have young nieces, they only put it on about 50 times a day for you to see it. So I really didn't miss any part of it.
Well, that's good. It's a fine movie, and it really shows that love, in fact, does conquer all. So if you haven't seen it, folks, and you can go out to your local video store and rent it, it's a great movie. Now, who do we have coming down here? The wind is kind of blowing, so we can't really see their banner. Following the Carol Hayes Studio, I believe that this is the Hudson County Girl Scouts. Should be Brownie Troop, the Brownie Troop number 64 from Public School number 28. led by Joanne Perillo, and the girls have designed and made their own banner today. And as we see it walking down now is one of the 101 Dalmatians. I wonder if anybody has ever stopped to really count their spots. Somebody one time, I think, said that there were over 1 million spots on the 101 Dalmatians in that movie, something like that. I can't remember exactly. Coming down now, I think this is I believe this is the Middletown High School Band from Middletown, New Jersey, coming all the way up from Monmouth County, New Jersey, under the direction of John Furiato, the band director, and they've come to join us here in Jersey City today. I wonder what brings them up here. I guess it's our beautiful town, our beautiful city, the little slice of heaven, as Mayor Schundler likes to call it. So they'll be coming down, they'll be marching in front of the reviewing stand, and they'll be playing for us. The Middletown High School North Band. They are I believe they're the Lions, the Middletown North Lions. In their orange, black, and white uniforms, carrying the flags.
With a little touch of orange.
Guess what? Look who I see. That's Barney.
Oh, I guess Barney's not cheating on me.
So we had Baby Bop a little earlier, and here's Barney, the ever-popular favorite of children all over the country.
I wish I was Barney.
You do? Well, you know.
Barney does very well in Toys R Us. Wouldn't you say that, Mark?
I would think so, yeah. And now let's be quiet for a moment, you and I, and listen to the Middletown North High School Band from Middletown, New Jersey in Monmouth County. Hank Gallo, who is a candidate for freeholder in the 2nd District in Jersey City. Sometimes it gets a little loud as the bands go past here for us to keep talking over them, so every once in a while you may hear us go off if there's a band that goes past.
We have Mr. Christopher Columbus coming up.
This is the Pershing Field Little League, I think, from right here in the Jersey City Heights. And all the kids, fine kids, having recreation programs in Jersey City. And we're happy to say that Jersey City has created a new department in the city for recreation and cultural affairs. And I'd say it's about time that we have a city agency to focus solely on recreation for our young people and fine cultural affairs. The Middletown North Band now in front of the reviewing stand, playing. That's why everybody's kind of standing still there.
Mark, in front of us we have Mr. Christopher Columbus. Who's playing Mr. Christopher Columbus?
That's here he is. Frank Rubino is Christopher Columbus today, as he has been every year for the last, I'd say about 25 years. And he's wearing his red costume today rather than the usual purple.
Yeah.
But you see that he's got the purple flowers and feathers in his hand on the crucifix. Christopher Columbus was a great man of faith. He wasn't just a navigator and a voyager and discoverer, but he took off on his journey to discover America. Actually thought he was finding an alternate route to India. Nobody knew that this continent was here, and he kind of happened on it by accident. That's why, as a matter of fact, Elisa, we call our Native Americans Indians, because he thought he had landed in India. Well, you know, not everybody can be perfect, but Christopher Columbus, a great man of faith. And right now we're going to go over to Angelo Salerno again, who is going to have one of the dignitaries for an interview.
I have with me here Mr. Hank Gallo, who will say a few words about this wonderful parade. Mr. Gallo, what do you think about this parade?
This parade is beautiful this year. The weather turned out beautiful for us, and we have a lot of people viewing it. I think it was a great idea to move it to Central Avenue. I think it should be a thing of the future, and I hope we continue to keep it successful and keep it going in Jersey City.
I want to thank you, Mr. Gallagher.
Thank you.
Right. And back to Mark.
Thank you, Angelo. That was Hank Gallo, who's a prominent union leader in Hudson County, has been for years, and as I said, is also a candidate for freeholder in the 2nd District in Jersey City. And you know what I love to see? What was going on behind Hank when he was being interviewed, the faces of the kids who were just dying to get on television. I mean, you see it all the time on the news, everybody just running in there and just trying to get their face and wave and say, "Hi, Mom." It's really terrific. They have a lot of fun with it.
You don't remember doing that yourself, Mark?
No, I never did that. I never did that. Of course not. You'd never catch me dead doing something like that. That's why I'm doing it now. I'm trying to catch up. What we just saw on the screen a moment ago was the Ward A Civic Association, led by Bob Gallagher, the association president. Here they are. And Richie Accurso, the ward leader. They were marching alongside Hank Gallo. And following up behind them, some more antique cars. That's the Ward A Civic Association. I see there's Doc, some of my friends from down in the Greenville section with their headquarters on Sterling Avenue.
That's a beautiful car.
Look at that. What is that?
I don't know.
Is that an old Duesenberry or something like that? Duesenberg. I'm thinking of Bill Duesenberry, an old friend of mine here in Jersey City. No, I think that was a Duesenberg, not a Duesenberry. And here we have, I believe this is the Cordero School. Is this the Cordero School? No, this is the Washington Park Little League, their 42nd year. Again, the fine youngsters, the ball players, coming down to support Christopher Columbus in this parade and honor all Italian Americans. And you know, it was Assemblyman Romano who made the point before that this is not just a parade for Italian Americans, Elisa, because you got to figure Columbus was Italian, but he sailed from Spain, and before he sailed from Spain, he tried to get the Portuguese to help him, and he came over here, and he had people from all over Europe who were members of his crew, landed in America. So this is a day for Americans. This is a day to celebrate our heritage and to celebrate the fact that we come from many different ethnic backgrounds, the diversity that's represented here in Jersey City as no other place I've ever known.
That's the way I feel also. To me, Jersey City, I was born and raised downtown Jersey City. My family always lived in Jersey City. And Mark, as yourself, you're still living in Jersey City.
Yeah, you can't get me out.
We can't get pushed out at all.
You know, that may be a reason that the Middletown North Band was here, because a lot of people, my parents included, from Jersey City, they end up down in Monmouth County. It's like Jersey City South. As a matter of fact, I remember there was one of the candidates in the special election for mayor back in November, in fact, was sending literature, mail, to people, former Jersey City residents in Monmouth County, asking them to call their friends and relatives who are still here in Jersey City to get them to vote. Here now we have the Cordero School from downtown Jersey City, the Rafael Cordero School. On Erie Street, Principal Marvin Striner, who is one of the funniest and most active men I've ever seen. He's loved by the kids and the parents in his school. They have with us today a 150-member marching contingent, the Welcome Marchers, and they welcome everybody who's here in the Jersey City Parade. They've been a fixture in the Columbus Day Parade, the St. Patrick's Day Parade, the Pulaski Day Parade for many years, and we're happy to have them again with us today.
And we'll have them back in March for St. Patty's Day.
I think so. I think Marvin Striner, the principal there, will have them back. You know, there's something particular about the Cordero School. It's not really just a school, Elisa. It's more of a community. The parents are very active in the school. They get the kids active in all kinds of events and other things that go on in the school, like this marching contingent, and they're all over the city. They really are all over the city. In every event and every opportunity they have to get out there and express their pride. Here they have a float that they put together themselves, honoring Christopher Columbus with the sail from either the Nina, the Pinta, or the Santa Maria, one of those.
Mark, have you seen Joe Shine? Joe Shine that just came up to us, took a few pictures. He's great. He works for Hudson County. He's the Hudson County photographer.
Yes.
What a wonderful man he is.
Joe's running around and taking pictures of this parade and going to have them in the Jersey Journal. So we're welcoming Joe Shine back for all intents and purposes, the official photographer for the Columbus Day Parade. And here comes, this is school number 28, the Christa McAuliffe School. Their marching band coming past us now.
I love their banner.
We believe
that
every student will achieve.
That's very nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that wasn't Christa McAuliffe. That was still the Cordero. They've got, wow, they have some contingent. I thought they were somebody else. That's how big they are. It's like I was saying. Look at all the parents and the children who are participating in this today. They came all the way up from downtown to be in this parade on Central Avenue today. And really, what a boon it is for the merchants up here on Central Avenue to have this parade today and this crowd. Look at this little guy in the front. Looks like he's going to trip over that shirt, for Pete's sake.
Parades
so
always,
long.
when we have parades, it always seems that the families get together and the friends roll on the streets. It's like old times to watching the old movies.
It sure is. You know, they come out and maybe they see people that they haven't seen before, and they participate. Oh, how adorable! Look at these two. Oh, look at that! The future Cordero School people. You know, they have a. I may be wrong. They may not have. This may not be future Cordero School students. They may actually be students now, because Cordero has a preschool program there. I know that because my sister-in-law teaches in the program. Very successful, getting our young people prepared to enter kindergarten and then go on into the upper grades and high school. And they really do a splendid job. These kids are alive, they're bright, they're active, they're excited about their education, and that's something that you really don't see too often anymore. Is young people, kids, who want to go to school. I mean, I just think it's wonderful that Marvin Striner and his staff down there at Cordero has been able to put this together and really get the kids alive and excited about being in school.
Fred Schindler is working on a program to give the children, either the public schools or the private schools, money so that each child is equivalent, whether they have the choice to go to a public school or a Catholic school, to help finances, because today's tuition is extreme.
That's the private school tuition. You're right. It's very expensive. I think about when I was in St. Peter's Prep and what it cost for me to go there, and what it costs now. It's like 3 times the amount.
Well, going back, we're having our 20th reunion, and back then St. Mary's.
You're showing your age, Elisa. Come on.
St. Mary's tuition was $350.
Yikes.
Now the children's tuition in grammar school is $3,000.
That's incredible. And here we have the Christa McAuliffe School, school number 28. Christa McAuliffe School, named, of course, after the teacher, the late teacher, who was the first non-professional astronaut to be part of a mission, space mission for NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Christa McAuliffe was killed on that fatal Challenger accident back in 1987. So that school was named after her, and we're very pleased that school is number 28 is with us today and honoring Christa McAuliffe, a fine person who was killed in that awful Challenger accident many years ago. And here we have the Mother Cabrini Society. These are a group of women from St. Nicholas Parish here in the Heights, honoring Mother Cabrini, the first American saint. How's that? And an Italian American to boot. There she is, carrying the banner of Mother Cabrini. it's always nice to see these church societies that come through and participate in the parade because they do so much good work through their parishes, like the Rosary Altar Societies and the Holy Name Societies. They're kind of invisible because they participate through their churches, but what they do in their community is invaluable, raising money to help the economically disadvantaged people. They throw benefits and have parties and teas, and the money goes to help people who really are in need. So we're happy to have the Mother Cabrini Society with us today, honoring one of the first American saints, if not the first American saint, Mother Cabrini, who founded an order of nuns here in the United States. There's one of Jersey City's finest, our Men in Blue, the motorcycle squad, backing up the Mother Cabrini contingent. You know, I'm glad that, again, we have the Jersey City Motorcycle Police with us in the parade. They lead the parade every year, and they come through, and they make a lot of noise to let us know that it's happening. Coming up now, what is this group, Elisa?
Which one? Korean American Merchant Association of Hudson County. Mr. Lee, the president, Mike Young, president of Central Avenue Merchants Association, marches in traditional Korean costumes. They are.
That's right, they are. Once again, this is not just a festival for Italian Americans, but all ethnic Americans can participate here.
He received an award last night.
Oh, Michael Young did?
Yes, he did.
Do you remember what
I
that
don't
award
remember. It was so crowded that we couldn't even see
Oh, look at this.
what
Look at
award
these
he had
costumes.
received.
Oh, aren't these beautiful costumes?
Beautiful.
Doing traditional
Absolutely
Korean
gorgeous.
dance. What lovely costumes.
Very colorful.
It's wonderful to see that that kind of ethnic pride still exists. And you know, Elisa, in Jersey City, we have something like 96 different ethnic groups that speak over 100 different languages. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. We are, in Jersey City, truly the melting pot of America. And a little known fact is, I sound like Cliff Clavin from Cheers, a little known fact, as we watch the Jersey City Elementary School marching band coming down the street now, little known fact is that most of the people who came through Ellis Island as immigrants in the late 19th and early 20th centuries did not immediately go to New York. They came to Jersey City and settled here. And that's one of the reasons that and most of them began settling in Jersey City. And if you look at the history, they changed over. The Germans were there first, and then the Polish came, and the Irish, and the Italians, and so forth. We have Hispanics downtown. And now that you can't say it's just one ethnic group anywhere in the city. It's a beautiful, beautiful mosaic that all of the people living side by side, working and living together, helping each other as neighbors.
Mark, didn't they open up Ellis Island last year to the public?
It was either last year or the year before, and I went. Have you been?
No, I haven't. Have you been?
Oh, I went over and I found my family name on the wall. One of my relatives put it in, and it's really a thrill, you know, to see the family name there, to recognize that they were one of the hundreds of thousands and millions of people who came through Ellis Island. And it's our own little slice of history.
Like I said, Mark, you get around.
Don't let that out too much. Here we have the combined school bands of school number 14 and school number 38 under the direction of John DuBose.
Costumes are very pretty. Navy
Yeah, they
blue
are.
with the off-white and burgundy.
Really lovely. And the combined school band has been in existence for over 5 years. It's the first ever elementary school marching band, and it performs for a variety of charitable events. Oh, we have some fire trucks coming down from the Jersey City Fire Department, Jersey City's bravest, as opposed to Jersey City's finest, which are the police department, and they're coming down. Of course. We had a horrible fatality earlier this year with Carlos Negron, one of our firefighters, being electrocuted, and he was honored earlier this week in a benefit. I believe believe it was even today, earlier today, in a benefit for his family. And our warmest sympathies go out, of course, to his family. Carlos Negron, the firefighter who was killed in a tragic accident on duty at a fire. So the Jersey City Fire Department, here we have one of their hook and ladders here in the parade, as they are every year, a fixture, and we welcome them back again. As we hear in the background, the combined Hutton Grammar School Band, elementary school band from 14 and 38 playing, and marching past the reviewing stand. Uh-oh, look out. Make some noise, fellas and ladies from the fire department.
We have Joe Kranick. Joe Kranick. Mr. Joe Kranick. He's very tall, distinguished looking. As always, wherever you see him,
President
he's
of the
very
Firefighters
outstanding.
Union. Yeah, it's always I think the fire department has this thing that I used to live in an apartment across the street from a firehouse, and I always thought that there was one firefighter whose responsibility it was to look out his window with binoculars into my window to see when I shut my lights off at night to go to sleep, because every single night,
it was thought.
every single night they'd always go out. The engine would always go out. There was some guy there, hey, Russ, on the walkie-talkie, hey, Russinello's gone to sleep. Turn it up, guys. But of course, Jersey City Fire Department, one of the finest in the country. Proud to say that we've had very few fire fatalities of either firefighters or citizens as a result of fires, because our firefighters, Jersey City's finest, respond quickly, they respond well, they're extremely well trained, not only in firefighting, but in hazardous materials. I've worked with them on a lot of incidents, fireworks, displays. They're just really tremendous, and we're glad to have them with us. And here we have, I believe this is the number 23 school, elementary school from Jersey City. Their school band under the direction of Harold Kenner. Switch over to our friend Angelo Salerno for another interview.
I have with me Jennifer Donovan, who's watching the parade here. What do you think about this parade, Jennifer?
Oh, it's beautiful. The day's beautiful. People are behaving. It's just great. I love it.
Do you think this was a real good turnout?
Oh, yeah. I come to every Jersey City parade, and they're all good. You know, all the people get together and enjoy themselves. I love it. I have a good time. I'm waiting to go get some food. I'm hungry now.
That's good, but I want to thank you for being on cable.
Oh, you're welcome. I love the parade.
Back to Mark.
Thank you, Angelo, and we thank that member of the community who came out to participate and be interviewed by Angelo. And here we see the Ward D Civic Association coming down, the 150-member Ward D Civic Association. That's John Ross, the president, and the ward leaders are Nancy and Bob Harrigan. Didn't they have an event a couple of weeks ago, a fundraising event at Casino in the Park? Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Which one is that? Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo, or Botticelli? Isn't it Botticelli or Leonardo, whatever they
do have the Italian stripes on them.
They do, and you know what? It's appropriate for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to be here because they're all named after Italian artists. And it would be nice if somebody, the kids all know these characters. They all know them, Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo. They all know them, but I often wonder, do they know where they got their names from? And it would be nice to kind of tie them in a little bit. We have a special honor, Elisa. We're going to go over to Angelo, and he's going to interview one of the Ninja Turtles. Angelo?
I have with me Mr. Turtle here at the parade. Say a few words, Mr. Turtle.
What's up, guys? I'm out here looking for some pepperoni and sardine pizza, man. Radical! I love parades, man. This is great. This is a George Washington Day parade, man. This is excellent. I love little kids. This is going tubular.
Mr. Turtle, I want to thank you very much. And back to Mark.
That
Thank you, Angelo.
Ninja Turtle was a big thing a year ago, still is. But Barney, I think, hasn't been. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, I think so. Right now we see the Emerson High School band, the Emerson Bulldogs from Union City, New Jersey. They came south to participate in this wonderful parade honoring Christopher Columbus, and we're happy to have them. Here we have the Hudson County Sheriff's Association, or Hudson County Sheriff's Department, rather. That's Edward Webster. Edward J. Webster is our sheriff. And Chief Edward Zloty, Under Sheriff Martin Budnick, and Under Sheriff Robert D. Crawford. So we're happy to have them with us today. And who is this gentleman who's coming through here?
I can't see. Not yet.
I don't recognize him.
I don't recognize him either, Mark.
Obviously one of the dignitaries being honored today. Among many, we had Gloria Esposito and Pete Ovento from Ovento's restaurant. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Joey Giardello. Oh, how could I miss that? Riding with Willie Wolf, from Weights and Measures, the State Department of Weights and Measures. Joey Giardello was, he's a local boy, a Jersey City guy, who was just voted into the Boxing Hall of Fame. He's a living legend of boxing. And if I hadn't seen the sign on the side of his car, I wouldn't have known that.
I should have known him because my brother was a middle heavyweight.
Oh, was he?
Frida. Yes, he was.
And Willie Wolf, who was riding with Joey Giardello, is responsible for bringing some of the characters that we had with us today. Smokey the Bear, the Ninja Turtles, we had the Easter Bunny, we had Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, we had Barney and Baby Bop. And
now we have a chickadee.
Who is this chicken?
This large chickadee is pulling up in front of us.
And they are with, I'm trying to see the sign on the side. Looks like a baseball league coming down. Yes, this was the Washington Park night. That was the Washington Park 1992 champions from District 7, the 9 and 10-year-olds, on the Weights and Measures vehicles that we're following up. You know, Willie Wolf has really been a great supporter of all the parades in Jersey City. As I said, he's the director of the New Jersey Department of Weights and Measures, and he's always been real helpful in getting some of the attractions that participate in this parade. The costumes, they come down and they don't just walk through and wave. They bring candy that they throw out into the crowds, get the kids. We're going to go over now back to Angelo, who is going to be interviewing one of Jersey City's finest, one of our police officers. Angelo?
Yeah. I have with me here Sergeant Kenyon of Jersey City's finest. Sergeant, what do you think of this parade?
It was a great day for a parade. It was a great parade. A lot of people showed up. Good, they were very cooperative.
So it was a big turnout, and people having a good time.
Yeah, you can hear them in the background. They're still. This is drawing to an end, and the end is coming up now. It was a wonderful day.
I want to thank you for appearing on cable, Sergeant.
Thank you.
And back to Mark.
Thank you, Sergeant. Here we see the Easter Bunny coming down, one of the attractions brought by Willie Wolf, and a few minutes earlier, Smokey the Bear came by. And here's a school bus coming down, participating in the parade. It was nice, you know, it's nice that we were able to get an interview with one of our police officers, because they really do work hard during these parades. It's not an easy thing to keep the crowd back off the streets, so that they're not running out in front of the contingents and blocking things off. And you know, it's not an easy thing for them to do, and their job is tough enough as it is, being police officers. To have to do things like this is, we're glad that they're with us and that they're really doing a great job.
Well, we have to thank Joe Policio. Is correct?
Joe Policio is the director of the police department in Jersey City.
I want to thank Joe for doing such a great job today.
And Chief Sabo, his second in command, Chief of Patrol Sabo. You know, I forgot to point out earlier today, as one of our fancy cars comes by from the Department of Public Works, sponsored by Hollywood Cars. Look at that. How'd you like to drive that around?
That was Mr. Scott's son in that truck.
Ray Scott's son?
Yes.
It's one of his cars?
Yes, I guess it is. He goes from antiques to whatever.
To hot rods, whatever that is. You know, I forgot to mention earlier that when we were talking about Matteo Padovano and Gloria Esposito and all the people who were responsible for putting together the Hudson County Columbus Foundation, that scholarship fund, that the speaker last night at their dinner was Louis Freeh, the new director of the FBI, who is a local boy, not a Jersey City, but certainly a Hudson County resident, born and raised here. His mother was born in Italy. And he was honored and was the guest speaker at the dinner last night. And really, what an honor, a real pleasure to have him here. He was just appointed by President Clinton recently, and he came back to his roots, and it's nice that he didn't forget where he came from. And here we see the Memorial High School Marching Band from West New York, New Jersey. Another one of our neighbors to the north, Mayor Anthony DeFino, the mayor of West New York, has sent down the Memorial High School Band. And the twirlers and the flag bearers and all the other kids that are participating in there. And it's essential, I think, Elisa, don't you, that our schools have activities like this to allow our young people to get involved in something other than school, have something to do afterwards, because so many of them might just go home and some of them are latchkey kids. They go home to parents who are working and aren't home when they get there. So it's nice that the high schools and the elementary schools that we've seen before have the bands and the sports teams and the clubs and all those other activities that allow these fine young people to really participate and get a sense of what it is to be out in the community and doing things.
Mark, have you ever met Mr. DeFino?
Once, perhaps, when I was very, very young, I met him. My sister used to teach up at St. Joseph's High School in West New York.
Mr. DeFino is a very good friend of mine and the family. I want to thank him for sending the children down and the band for us. And Mr. DeFino, I want to wish you a lot of luck in the next running election. Thank you.
Tony DeFino, the mayor of West New York, and the Memorial High School Band from West New York, New Jersey. And coming down now, we have some police cars. And where are they from? I believe this is the Hudson County Police. The Hudson County Police, a fixture along Kennedy Boulevard. I'm sure we all have seen them on our county roads, policing our county roads and keeping our county facilities safe. They're really an undervalued police force. Not too many people know what it is that they do. Let's listen to the Memorial High School Band before I talk about that.
Well, here comes our police, our Jersey City police officers.
Are these the Jersey City or are these the Hudson County?
I think, is it the Hudson County or Jersey City?
It's the Hudson County Police.
Yes.
Making a lot of noise as they come down, letting everybody know they're here. The couple kids in the car, getting a chance big thrill to ride in a police car, something I always wanted to do when I was a young person. And as I was saying, it's really an undervalued police force. Not too many people know what it is that they do. But they're there every day. They're out there protecting us on our county roads and our county facilities. So we're happy that we're able to put a couple cars and a couple of uniformed officers in the parade this year. And coming down now, the Jersey City Medical Center, the emergency medical services, their ambulances, and the medical center is a 618-bed facility. It's a major teaching hospital. It's a primary provider of emergency services for Hudson County.
And also is HealthNet provided for Jersey City. HealthNet provides them Jersey City for the physicals and part of the county also.
That's right. And right now, I think we're going to switch back to Angelo, who has another person he wants to speak to. Angelo?
I have with me here in front of the grandstand two beautiful girls. What is your name, dear?
Trina Breda.
And what is your name?
Christine Wesley.
And what do you think about this beautiful parade?
I think they did a really great job this year, and good luck to Brett Schundler and his team, and good luck to Nancy Midgley for commemorating this parade and organizing it.
And how about you, dear?
I thought it was great. They had a lot of interesting things to see.
Well, I want to thank you for being here. And back to Mark.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Angelo. Glad to... Go ahead, Elisa.
Have you seen the banjo up on that truck?
Oh, the Dixieland Band. the Dempsey Blast Dixieland Band, another fixture in this parade. And you know, I failed to mention earlier when the medical center went by that they have a new service that they're providing here. Service provided through a grant from the state of New Jersey. It's an invalid coach service. The vehicle was in the parade. And what that does is provide transportation services to people with physical disabilities. So we were happy to have them with us today. The Dempsey Blasts, led by Dempsey Blasucci, the Dixieland Band, on their hay truck there, came down. Playing that Dixieland band music, something that always gets my toes tapping. And here
comes another float. Is this another float?
It's another Christopher Columbus float with the three ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Oh, you know what this is? This is the Jersey City Incinerator Authority Roll Off the Dog. This is Roll Off the Dog and the Jersey City Incinerator Authority. You know, Elise, as we're approaching the end of the parade, I just want to say it's really been a pleasure working with you.
It was a pleasure working with you also, Mark.
Thank you. But, you know, there's a group of people that have been working really hard to get this set up, and I just want to mention them. I just want to mention a few people, the staff of Jersey City Cable TV that were here with us today, and we were really glad to have them with us. They're a fine group of people to work with. Mercedes and her whole crew, so we thank them very much for covering this parade. And that just about does it.
Thank you, Mark, for being here. Thank you, Mercedes. Thank you, Cable TV. And I want everyone to have a wonderful time and enjoy the festival and have all the Italian food that you would love to eat on a special day of today. Thank you.
Thank you, Elisa. And once again, I'm Mark Russinello with Elisa Frida and Angelo Salerno. We want to thank all of you who've been watching for joining us today in the Jersey City Columbus Day Parade. Again, fabulous parade, a great way to honor Christopher Columbus, to honor the ethnic diversity of Jersey City, to honor each other, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks for being with us. We were happy to be with you, and we look forward to seeing you again next year at the